What's up, everybody? What's happening, my people? This is Joseph R. Wheeler III, the artist, founder, and president of the ONYXCON Foundation, broadcasting live from Metro ATL on what could be called the third day of snow day, or should I say ice days, because even though there is snow, I'm realizing from everybody's videos I've been looking at videos online, you know, all over Instagram and stuff like that. Of course, YouTube, especially Instagram. And I realized from the videos I've seen in the city of Atlanta, because I don't live in the city, I live in the metro. That's why you always hear me say Metro ATL, because I want to differentiate the fact that there is a difference. There can be a lot of differences when you're in the suburbs and stuff like that, where I'm at. And but it's all ATL. ATL is the spirit. I always say, if you're from Atlanta like me, you went to school in APS, you were born in one of the hospitals within Fulton County, you were, you know, we some real Atlanta people, you know, because everything that happens in the city happens because of our contributions, in addition to those who live with an address in the city. But bottom line is that they got snow for real. They had snow and the ice. We on the outskirts, from everybody who I know lives on the outskirts like me, we got ice, y'all. I call it ice grits. This is ice grits. This ain't snow really. And the streets have cleared a little bit today, but there's still a lot of that stuff on the sides, and you gotta be real careful driving. But I'm taking a chance, to be honest with you. I mean, because you know I got 17.3 thousand followers on Instagram, and I beg of them all the time. I don't like to say I beg, because I don't beg, but I plead with them. I highly recommend with them, with all those people that I got over there, to make that outstanding number that looks so good. When I say it to people, they're so impressed. Oh my gosh, man, you got how many? Yeah, 17.3 thousand. Woo, woo, whoop-de-woo. But only 20 some odd people are subscribers for 99 cents a month. That's all we ask for. That's all we ask for. And then here, I'm most proud of y'all with, you know, we got our 1,200 and whatnot, close to 300 right now. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get 1,300. I think this week. I really do. It's just that close. But we need 3,000 watch hours so that when I go live like this, my subscribers only will be able to send super chats, and eventually we'll be able to do memberships here, so y'all can get exclusive content that nobody else will get. And we also have a good number of people who are our truest of the true, who help us get closer and closer to that 4,000 watch hours, because y'all actually be watching content. I see that we have a returning number of about 300 people who come back daily to check out content here. That's very good. That's very good. The fact that it's in the hundreds, I appreciate that. I just want to make sure all of y'all who do it, who are those people, are subscribers. Because right now, like every day is any day, but this day especially, out here on this road right now, which I will say is mostly clear, I'm risking tooth and limb to go out here and deliver, do this courier thing, and still go live and give y'all content. Oh man, we got 3 loves in the building. I appreciate y'all. We got them 3 thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I ain't even had to ask. I wasn't even gonna ask today. I was just gonna let it be what it's gonna be. But you know, I didn't even say nothing. I see y'all acting right. I appreciate you. It's been a while, right, since I came on here and chatted with y'all. At least like this. I still been going live. If you've been paying attention, I did it walking in the snow and everything. I did some videos in the snow, in the ice, in the ice grits, as I call it. And you can go back and check that out from the past 2 days. There's some real cool stuff, fun stuff. There's some sci-fi, fantasy themed, cyberpunk looking, Star Wars looking outfit I had on the first day I went out. You just go back and look at it. I ain't even gonna describe it. Go look. You'll know what it is when you see it. The Iceman coming. All right, that's on the thumbnail. The Iceman coming. Check it out. But yeah, it ain't no joke out here. When I was just getting ready to get in the car to go get this order I'm on my way to get, And like I say, I shouldn't even have to do this. Hopes and wishes don't pay the bills. And if you can do it somehow, somewhere, if you can take the risk is worth. It's the trade-off. It's like what? Catch an eviction or keep doing the diction. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna still do the content. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna get enough people. I know how the numbers go now. I know how the fractions go. You're gonna always have enough people at some point that truly support you, that even if it's 20-something%, for example, even if it's 10%, if that 10% equals $10,000 a month, because they subscribe, because I can get AdSense, because we can get what we deserve as an institution, we're gonna be all right. And then everybody else just gonna be on the sidelines and in the stands, you know, they're gonna be riding the bench. You know, that's the ones who they support you, but they still don't always do what they need to be doing. It's kind of like, it's like, there's the people on the field, that's the ones who really out there with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm the coach, I'm the owner, and I'm the quarterback. But the team that's out there with me running them touchdowns is the people who always show love. They put the thumbs up, they subscribe. That's just the truth of it. There's other people on the field. Ooh. Ooh. About 20. That's about it. That's all that's on the field. Now you might say, no, it's not a good metaphor because they didn't pay. They had to pay to get in if it was a real football game. You're right. You're absolutely right. But there's a different type of football game. We're a nonprofit, 501c3 nonprofit. That don't mean we need a profit and that we don't charge for things. That don't mean that. But it does mean in the sense that we put up content that is free to access. People come, get excited, want to be a part, but don't understand, to really be a part, okay? You want to go to the after party? You want to get the special backstage passes? You want to meet the players that you admire? Subscribe. It's real simple. It's real simple. So that's my speech for today. I ain't gonna keep dwelling on it. Since I'm referencing football, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out my two teams that are doing so well that I want to see make it all the way. Shout out to Detroit, okay? Them Lions, you know. Shout out to them Lions, man. They doing the damn thing. I always knew they would. I said it since last year. I was with them last year. They didn't make it. And I'm gonna tell you who else I was with last year. Everybody who was a fan of them said, man, that would have been the blackest Super Bowl ever for the populations of those cities and how cool the influence would have been in the stands. But Detroit and Baltimore, okay? Baltimore, okay? To say it like Moms Mabley said it in an old school movie. If you've never seen it, go look it up. If you don't even know who Moms is, you gotta look her up. Moms Mabley had this movie where she was going to Baltimore, and that's how she said it, Baltimore. So Baltimore and Detroit. That's my two teams, man. Everybody else is, somebody else. If they don't make it, I'll pick somebody else and just kind of ride with them because of whatever reasons, like the jerseys, like their logo, like whatever, like a couple of players, like the coach, like the quarterback, whatever. But I'm telling you who my main two are. Either one of them is good for me. If both of them make it, you talking about I'm gonna be like, man, I wouldn't care who win. I'd just be happy as hell to see that Super Bowl. Because like I said, it almost happened last year. But Baltimore and Detroit. That's it. Them Ravens and them Lions. That's who I'm rocking with. No question. No question. That's who I'm with. Don't ask me because I already said it. Baltimore Ravens and Detroit Lions. That's it. That's who I'm with. Rocking with them all the way. Let go. Let go, let go, let go. I haven't even seen the highlights from it, but I've been hearing. I had to take that back. I saw a couple of clips, but I want to watch like the highlights of the whole game for Baltimore because they showed out. I know they showed out, and all I hear about is how crazy Lamar showed out. Lamar Jackson, the reason for the season, the main man for why I even support Baltimore, the main reason for why I even partially watch any NFL game anymore. I started back trying to watch them every night and I'll see highlights. It was Lamar. I didn't even care about watching football a couple of years ago. My dad told me, man, you got to know about this kid. This is when he was a kid, you know, just first in the league. Man, this guy's amazing. And I looked him up and I said, good gracious. I saw his highlight reel all the way from high school through college, Louisville, all the way to the pros with Baltimore, you know, when he first got drafted, everything. And then I see him on the field and how he was moving. I said, this guy is phenomenal. So that was it. That literally made me care enough to start watching games every now and then. It was he. So in some ways, and that's why I almost, it's gonna be either or. I ain't gonna say it's impossible for it to be both of them. But if it turns out to be one or the other, that's who I'm rooting for. And at the lines, I really wouldn't care who wins, because I'm for the city and for friends I got in Detroit. I'd be happy for them. I'd be too happy for them if they won. But I would kind of be on an individual level and on certain team players, team members, and what they've been through and what it would mean to him. I'd want to see Lamar get it. It's the crown he deserves to get in his career. He got to get at least one Super Bowl ring, if not multiple. He got to do it. It's mandatory. He deserves it. They ought to give him one just for rebooting the whole damn league. I said it. He rebooted the whole NFL. Yes, he did. His persona on that field, what he does, rebooted the NFL at a time when they needed it. They had a whole lot of other star players, I'm not saying that. But nobody was as dynamic as him and has been as dynamic as him in the last few years. He's the 5-year ultimate sauce for the NFL. He that dude. And when other guys get there, like when Hunter get there, whoever choose him, and let one of them teams get my man Hunter from Colorado, I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Good gracious alive. That would be oh my gosh. You talking about a franchise dynasty team? They're gonna be on a whole nother level. Whoever get them. But more than likely it won't be one of those, because you know whoever's doing well don't get those players. They always, and it's fair, you know, they draft those players to the teams to be struggling the most. So in that regard, they're not struggling the most, but they still got their problems. I'd say, come on, Falcons. If the Falcons got Hunter, yo, oh, yeah. That would be outstanding. Do. Football wind me up. Exciting. Do. Make me wanna watch. Yeah, it would be that. Yeah, but roads aren't so bad, I must say. I was expecting worse. Black ice, where you can, you know, where the road looks slick, where it look wet, but you know it's slick ice, so you don't run over that at all costs. But it's not that bad. It's pretty clear. So far, so good. I just hope that wherever I gotta deliver ain't gonna be nothing in nobody's gravel driveway. Cause some of these folk living off in the show enough something. And for people who don't really know Atlanta, you'd be surprised how many of those things can be right behind something that's fully paved and modern and everything, but there be some little back streets. Like, I'm literally passing one right now. It make me laugh when I think about when I went over there first time. I said, wait a minute. What? First they had a doggone entry gate, a little, you know, you had to put in the code. The customer told me the code so I could come through. But then it's like a gravel road. And it was nighttime. It was like the end of my shift and I was ready to go home. But I said, oh gosh, let me go and get this last one. And it was so damn like dark and whatever. But the average person who ain't never been in the country would lose their mind doing the type of work in places I done been. They couldn't have. Y'all couldn't have. Y'all would be scared out your mind, thinking all kind of, you think damn Texas Chainsaw Massacre Man up in there waiting for you. You be thinking, or be telling jokes about Jason and stuff. Cause they had a little pond back there too. I knew about the pond because I knew the area I was in, but I didn't realize it connected to this little private community. And it was about 4 or 5 houses back there off the little mini lake. You know, it's basically a pond, but it's a big pond. And I said, wow, I never knew. It was right behind a whole bunch of development, a whole bunch of suburban, you know, restaurants, gas stations, everything, you know, community centers, everything, all kinds of stuff, anything you can imagine, big stores, shopping, all that. But it sit right behind there as a reminder of what was here before all that got here. And some folks still living that life while mixing it with this. And I like that. I just wish they didn't have them damn gravel roads. I'm like, can y'all pave the road? But I feel like they do that on purpose because they don't want nobody to know nothing's back there. They figure, you know, if you see the gravel road, you ain't gonna know what, you know, ain't nobody gonna think nobody live back there. Some of these folks got some nice houses. I said, yeah, that's the way to be. That's the way to be. I like that. So anyway, on other topics, I got to shout out LA. You see I'm wearing my hat. I wear this hat before what happened. I bought this hat in LA. How many years ago? About 3-4 years ago on Venice Beach. A little, you know, souvenir shop. But man, that thing is just kind of, I just had to mention and say, you know, my heart is always with my peoples out there, and hope everybody's staying safe and staying out the way of the wind when it blow the wrong way. Because I woke up this morning, I'm looking at it, a live footage, and it was in an area in the Hollywood Hills, and I said, damn, it was like a new fire had started. I said, oh my gosh, not another one. And right now it's small, but you all know that ain't how it works. It's like all it takes is for the wind to hit it at the right angle, and what was small turns into a massacre real quick. And I just said, man, damn, they really got to get this under control, because I know that neighborhood. That was kind of one of my stomping grounds at one time in my LA experiences. And it really broke my heart to know it's so close. I mean, you're talking about, put it in perspective for y'all. This is hella close to the Wilshire district. This is hella close to all of the cool stuff, Melrose and Sunset Boulevard, the fancy eclectic park with all the really cool shops and stores. It's awfully close. Not good. No bueno. No bueno at all. So I really hope they get that thing under control, because it's at a point right now. I know they're going, I mean, you got international help coming. I saw the video. I don't know if y'all seen it. It's going viral. There was a troop of South African firefighters singing in an airport on their way to help in Los Angeles. I said, wow. Wow. Doing traditional dance, singing traditional music. Talking about some heartfelt stuff, boy. Good gosh. Nothing move you like they sing. South Africa's got that other kind of voice. Shout out all my Zulu, all my Indebele, all my Xhosa, you know what I'm saying? And many other groups, but those be the big ones I can name. Yeah, man, South Africa coming all the way from South Africa to help in LA. I said, boy, the human spirit when we really do what we supposed to do is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like me right now out here in this kind of weather and snow still on the ground, ice on the ground, going to pick up people's orders because I need in the dice. Let's go get it. Got to keep the lights on. Got to keep the heat on. Got to keep the fridge full. Got to keep something where I can keep making this content. Because we got goals, we got ambitions, we got missions. You know what I'm saying? We got travel goals, we got life goals. You better believe it. And shout out to all my travelers. I saw something, I'm just going topic to topic as they come to me. A buddy of mine sent me something, and it was official. It was like the president of Mauritius. And if you don't know about Mauritius, it is an island nation off the coast of East Africa. And it is paradise in its own right. It has an urban center, you know what I'm saying, a city and all of that with modern buildings and all the stuff you would expect for that. And they have a incentive program where basically if you are over 50, you had to be over 50. I was like, I ain't there, but I'm headed that way. Okay, over 50, and if you you had to start a bank account and deposit no less than 1,500 USD monthly, and you cannot work. They want you to be retired because they just want you to be there retired and spending your money. They want you to have a bunch of money or have a decent income, like what I said, and just basically come there and chill. And they're, the incentive is that you come with your 1,500 a month, and they give you citizenship. You get your full visa, not citizenship, excuse me, visa. Let me be specific what I heard. It's a ongoing visa, and it can last as long as you meet the criteria. I said, wow, they playing hardball. They playing hardball. Now, to counter that with, there's always skepticism, and there's always, yeah, but what about this, and what about that, and what about that, and what about this? Okay, I got y'all. I know y'all skeptics out there. Hold on. And so basically, I saw some counter videos, most of them positive, like looking around YouTube, like, how is it to live in Mauritius? What are the benefits? What are the pros and the cons? And the one group of cons I kept seeing, somebody in this video it was AI generated. You could tell the voice was like one of them artificial voices. So I don't even know if I trust what the hell I'm even seeing on this. But the person was saying, oh, the mosquitoes are so bad, they'll carry you away. The humidity's so bad. They said my hair has never been so frizzy in my life. And I said, okay, well, that alone done told me who's talking. I mean, nobody care about my hair being frizzy, man. What the hell are you talking about? What? I think I'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I do get it about humidity and being in tropical places. I've been in places in the tropics, Mexico, Malaysia, where you feel so damn hot, you're miserable. You're just like, I've never experienced this kind of humidity ever. It's insane. So I can see that. And I could see, they said I thought I was going to be in sun all the time, but most of the year it's raining and stuff. I could see that possibly. I had to look into it and verify that. But the bottom line is this. I'll just say this and be done with it because I got to keep it moving, get this order done, and I'll just start up with y'all later. I really think people who don't have it in them to travel should stop making videos or to travel. If you haven't traveled enough to know how travel goes, just don't even make travel videos, number one. Number two, if you've never been no damn where, but you only want to stay in the States, then just be that person who stays in the States all their life. Don't try to down other people's dreams if they do want to travel, if they love to travel, if they've seen the benefits of travel, and it fits their personality and their lifestyle. It's not for everybody. It never was and it never will be. So, like, that's the bottom line. And I think a lot of these videos you'll find like that are just made by a bunch of, there is a front that's opposed to seeing people go abroad because they see more and more people are leaving. And like any income, people don't care when you're leaving in a few numbers, but when masses of people say, oh, I'm out of this, I'm sick of this, I'm out. That's when governments start getting concerned. And that's why some of these other governments have these incentives to even attract people. It's because they have issues with the economy and they understand the value of having intelligent, well-rounded people who want to work and want to contribute to the greater society and are not being pushed into negative environments that make them and their families unsafe and feel like they can't really ever make it. And no matter how much money they get, it's never enough. And they know that people feel like that in some parts of America. And there's a population of us that get to that point. So they are making a way for us not to have to worry about that. If you got options, you got worldwide options, and like I say, this is a channel that we promote expat culture. I like expat culture. I've never lived it officially. I do plan to try it. And I highly recommend it. I don't say give up your citizenship. Always, we earned our right to always claim our right to this country. I ain't never gonna give up my citizenship. I was born, I was of, and I always had people here, and I'm not gonna, let nobody take all that away. But at the same time, the whole world is mine is how I feel about it. I wanted to go see the whole world. I feel one with the world. And don't let, if you feel the same way, yo, hit that subscribe button. Understand the content is for real. Go check out some of our travel videos and understand we're going to keep talking about that and promoting that, and not from that negative, always showing you the ugly side of things before talking about the positive, or show how it could be 10 times better than the negative that you already deal with. I'll be back.